General Godfred Yeboah Dame Ebutiafo enso ebina no nsem mienu ba ko bi atutwa na nsem no de atutwa no ano ye hye pa aha Ghanatube so Ebutiafo ye morem nsem mu straight na yemfa dia Attorney General ekan ento eho na according to Attorney General ono SIM Minister of Justice nsem bia betudwa na o se anyame anim nukreni so o ka se Attorney General ejuma no and afin to be the Minister for Justice ejuma no so ofa na hoju so pa dia na oboa ana odada Ghana for ana mpo se o twantro bi o yakohwi se onka no kre entre Ghana for ne attacks as the Attorney General and also Minister for Justice no Ebutiafo I am very difficult, and I was very difficult, especially in the second term of this current administration and Nana Akufo-Addo's administration. Now, or highlighting a time Oremu as the Attorney General. Ebedu baby Ebutiafo. Now people wanted the Attorney General to resign. They wanted him to resign because now enye easy and for Kase he's not able to do his work. Emma Obi throw the resignation letter. Edinburgh Attorney General in the office say Attorney General can't take the trouble to write the resignation letter there and now on your day all what throw Edinburgh say he should submit the resignation letter to the president on his table and na enye asemketwa na enye asemketwa Joshua na omanima yede ne kwakwa bi esi ye latest one na mejide se obekai so na enye atofo any Richard Jackpa or court case no ambulance case here so na eno so enya seketwa atofo ni Richard Jackpa ambulance case here Richard Jackpa eba bonten eka say Attorney General Godfred Dame atonsan afre no amoma koye meeting na meeting na se no ono Richard Jackpa de recording omo mienu conversation and na Godfred Dame wanted to implicate atofo na enya aseketwa say all of these are challenges that he has faced as the Attorney General of Ghana. But see, sa role no sa position unya akoma untimi enye de enye ampo untimi enye because all the public backlashes and also all the backlashes coming from the public. Now we can there you go on social media, someone is insulting you, someone is saying they don't know how it feels when you are on the seat and you are working. Say if those people any more opportunity to serve as the Attorney General of Ghana and Ghana a judicial system able because they wouldn't have been able to take it lightly. And the Attorney General and the Minister for Justice Godfred Yeboah Dame has acknowledged the immense challenges he has faced since taking office. Speaking at the 2024-2025 Annual General Conference at the Ghana Bar Association, he emphasized the unique difficulties that arise when assuming office during a government second term. According to him, this second period often involves addressing the aftermath of policies from the first term that may have been unpopular with the public. He reflected on the overwhelming challenges he encountered and the complex advice he had to provide to his fellow ministers. Notably, he mentioned the controversial domestic debt exchange program and the COVID-19 pandemic as key instances where he offered a legal counsel to the finance minister and the health minister respectively to help navigate these crises. He explained that being Attorney General during a second term requires making difficult and sometimes unpopular decisions. This includes advising ministers that certain policies, although in the national interest, may not align with the law. Despite these challenges, he affirmed his commitment to his role, expressing his passion for the law and his dedication to using it as a tool for Ghanaians. He also expressed how Ghanaians came to him for him to resign as the Attorney General when issues were tough. Ebutiafo Godfred Yeboah Dame a day in same way our to just challenges that we're facing here, and as in Zambia we're facing here as the Minister for Justice that or say pressure. Sometimes you can't be there. Yes, he has to convince ministers. But although all of this back and forth, he has expressed his commitment to Ghana's law and also Ghana's judicial system. And a short story from the Minister for Justice, Godfred. We all know the rising story of Galamsey. It is a national interest. It is of a national concern. Akola penny, mami, obia, ekanwasem. Almost say Galamsey in there. And Abaina, ama Galamsey. Abaina was supposed to fight Galamsey. And they but they've not been able to solve Galamsey because of Mankasado. They are part of the Galamsey. And Ghana Bar Association, deal with powers behind Galamsey menace. There are certain powers and our forces behind Galamsey. If ordinary Ghanaians and Galamsey and stop here, it is because the people there, and I said the people behind Galamsey, they are people with class, they are people with powers, they are people with authority, and when see Galamsey, I said they are not able to solve the issue. Let's say if it was to be an ordinary Ghanaian citizen like me, and me, Galamsey, I would have had my shots quite long ago. But because of the powers behind this Galamsey, and listen to say, solving Galamsey has become one of the biggest issues in Ghana. It's Ghana Bar Association, Mampeni, and I say, Abaino, dealing with the powers behind Galamsey menace. They should deal with it, because if they deal with it, they believe that Galamsey will come to a halt and I will stop in Ghana. The president of the Ghana Bar Association, Yao Echampon Wafo, has called on the government to intensify its fight against Galamsey by targeting influential individuals behind the illegal mining activities, also known as Galamsey. Speaking at the 2024-2025 Annual General Conference in Kumasi, Mr. Wafo stressed this issue poses an existential threat to our nation, so severe that His Excellency the President put his presidency on the line. Mr. Wafo also criticized the political debate surrounding the issue, calling it a distraction from the true issue. Unfortunately, it has degenerated into a political football match between the major political parties as to who polluted the water the most. So say their air cost and yet politics in same. Instead, we will tackle the issue. Our waters has already been polluted. Yes, we all agree. Galamsey no air cost. So what are we going to do to stop and to make sure that our water does not further get polluted? We are not doing that, but rather we are accusing people. Say this person is responsible for the pollution of water, and we are playing this issue like a football match, which is not going to help the general public. In several and I say, how are we going to keep it? That is what matters the most. We shouldn't make it a political issue. That be the banasa be the moon AC ha. Now for comment every comment section. Na me jebe. Enkinka emamo. Wonderful snowy. Obviously for macramo.